NBA has no chill. It is only early November, and we are at the height of the NFL season. College hoops is trying to get kicking, and yet here we are on another Monday discussing another weekend where the association went absolutely bonkers. Oh, I'm sorry, did you have plans to do something the past few days? Actually go outside or something maybe? Well, those plans were adorable, but they were wrecked right from the start on Saturday morning when the Timberwolves agreed to trade Jimmy Butler to the Sixers. Yes, friends, you knew it was coming. The series finale of one of the Jump's juiciest shows within a show ever, Dances with T-Wolves.
Oh, man, that's good.
In this weekend's episode, our main character finally won his sometimes ugly, sometimes hilarious, hugely public showdown with his longtime coach and mentor, only to face more potential drama ahead as the team he was traded to already has one of the strongest and delightfully, willfully inflammatory personalities in the sport. Make no mistake, this deal, which the league has now made official, is fascinating for everyone involved. It puts pressure on Tom Thibodeau, who bet the franchise on Jimmy one summer, calculated that he could ignore Jimmy's trade request the next summer, and has now made a deal that at the end of the season will help determine if he keeps, either of the two jobs he currently holds. It also puts pressure on Jimmy, who wants a max contract extension and needs to prove A, that he's worth it, and B, that he's not going to disrupt the chemistry of a rising young team. And it also puts pressure on the Sixers, who need to continue to tweak their roster as they re-enter the contender conversation in the East. It's all huge and fascinating and not necessarily even the biggest thing that happened this weekend, because by yesterday afternoon, this bizarre press availability from Rockets GM Daryl Morey was going on. Daryl denying reports that Houston was about to waive Carmelo Anthony. You know, the future Hall of Famer they had chased through 2 off seasons, finally signed this summer, and then watched play 10 whole games. At issue, of course, is those 10 games had not gone well, and Melo, who was already coming off the bench, now appears to be about to slip even further out of the rotation behind two-way player Gary Clark. By last night, ESPN's Tip McMahon was reporting that several of the Rockets players and coaches believe Melo has indeed played his last game with the franchise. And if you think that was as wild as the weekend could get, oh no. Late into the wee hours, we then had players from all over the NBA publicly chiming in, starting with Dwyane Wade. Quote, trying to make my guy Carmelo Anthony the fall guy, huh? Man, y'all need to stop. That's the easy way out instead of addressing what the real problem is. The Blazers' Evan Turner tweeted they need to put more respect on Melo's name. I'm not buying he's a cancer, a notion Damian Lillard then echoed with this tweet. Then around 2 a.m., LeBron waited, writing facts and pointing to a tweet that originated with the AP's Tim Reynolds, saying Melo deserves better than this. And by the way, they're all absolutely right. Saying Melo is to blame for the Rockets' problems this season is sort of like fixating on a leaky faucet on the Titanic. Yes, you may indeed truly have a plumbing issue, but the entire boat has hit an iceberg also. Wow. As for Melo deserving better than this, shout out to our graphics department, that also is absolutely true. What's more of a debate is how much of this situation that he does not deserve to find himself in is his own fault. Regardless, it's a huge spectacle in a league that has been overloaded with them in this still young season. There are no weekends off, people.
None.
You should know that by now.